Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. Today we're going to be doing a bilingual story time, and I'm Miss Haley. And the theme of today's story time is fun with food, or diversión con la comida. So we are going to get started by doing our welcome song. Good morning, how are you? How are you? Very well, thank you, very well, thank you, and you, and you. Good job. Now we'll do it in Spanish. Buenos dias, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, ¿y usted? ¿Y usted? Muy bien, good job. So our very first activity today is going to be a read aloud. It's a book many of you might know already, The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle, La Oruga Muy Hambrienta. So this one's a bilingual book that has English and Spanish. And we want to thank Penguin Young Readers Group for allowing us to read this one. So for this one, it's a little bit special, caregivers, because I'm going to read the first page and then turn around the book and show you the illustration. And as I do that, I'm going to point out on the felt board how you can use more of like a felt story or props to engage your youngest readers, maybe even infants, so if they can't quite sit still for a book yet. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Al claro de luna reposa un huevecillo sobre una hoja. Little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop, out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry little caterpillar. Ooh. Caterpillar fell down. There he is. He's tiny. Un domingo de mañana apenas salió el tibio sol. De huevo salió una oruga diminuta y muy hambrienta, very hungry. He started to look for some food. Enseguida empezó a buscar comida. Look at all that food he can choose from. Oh my goodness. Let's see, on Monday, first day of the week, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. El lunes comió y atravesó una manzana, an apple, pero aún seguía hambrienta. So uno apple. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. El martes comió y atravesó 2 peras, pero aún seguía hambrienta. 1, 2, 2 pears. Here he comes for the next ones. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. El miércoles comió y atravesó 6 ciruelas, pero aún seguía hambrienta. 1, 2, 3 plums. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries. Can you guess if he was still hungry? Yeah, there's a lot more food he wants to eat. El jueves comió y atravesó 4 fresas, pero aún seguía hambrienta. 4 fresas. Oh, he's got his eyes on those oranges next. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. El viernes comió y atravesó 5 naranjas, pero aún seguía hambrienta. Look at all that. That's crazy. He ate a hole through every single one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 oranges or naranjas. Oh my goodness, on Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami. Oh my goodness, he's gonna have a tummy ache. 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. Oh my goodness. He ate through all of that stuff. El sábado comió y atravesó un bizcocho de chocolate, un helado, un pepinillo, un trozo de queso suizo, una rodaja de salame, una paleta or lollipop, un pastel de cerezas, una salchicha, un pastelito y una tajada de sanda. That night, he had a stomach ache. Look at all that food. Esa noche tuvo un tremendo dolor de estómago. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that, he felt much better. You get that leaf back out. Yum, 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 yum. Al día siguiente era domingo otra vez. La oruga comió una hermosa hoja bien verde y se sintió mucho mejor. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. Uh-oh, what do you think he is? He was a big, fat caterpillar. Whoa. Ya no tenía hambre ni era una pequeña oruga. Ahora era una oruga grande y gorda. Gorda means big. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. Just like that. But it'll stay. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and construyó una casita a su alrededor, un capullo, y se encerró en ella por más de 2 semanas. Un día hizo un agujero en el capullo, empujó un poco para salir y... So big that caterpillar into his cocoon. 2 weeks later... Oh my goodness, you guys are gonna love this. He was a beautiful butterfly. Whoa, look at all those colors. Se encontró convertida en una bellísima mariposa. Look at that. He's real big still, but now he's got these colorful wings. I think that's the end of our book. Happy ending for a caterpillar who I was afraid he was gonna have that stomachache forever. Let's set this book down. And for the next activity, I want to mention to caregivers how important play can be for early literacy development. So we're gonna have a play activity that has a song with it. So I'm gonna turn around our felt board so we can all follow along with these lyrics. I'll need to look at them too. Okay, so the first lyric is Te gusta el atrium, which means I like tuna, and, or you like tuna. And then this part says, si me gusta, and that means I like it, I like it. Then we'll say, te gusta el helado, and then that means, do you like ice cream? Si me gusta. Next part is, te gusta el helado de atún. That means, do you like ice cream with tuna? No me gusta, I don't like it. And then guacala means gross. So that's gonna be the pattern of our song today. So let's try that with some props too. And parents, you can use toys that you have around the house if you have a pretend kitchen, or you can even use real food and allow your kids to get creative and ask them what they think is good and gross. And that gives them a chance to use good vocab words. Okay, so we already did ice cream actually and tuna. So that would be a good one for those. Now let's do, yep, there we go. I'm gonna erase this. We're gonna do a different one. So this one will be, so el queso, el jugo, and el jugo de queso. So el queso is cheese, el jugo is juice, and that is cheese juice. Yuck. Let's give it a shot. ¿Te gusta el queso? Sí me gusta, sí me gusta. ¿Te gusta el jugo? Sí me gusta, sí me gusta. ¿Te gusta el jugo de queso? No me gusta. Guacala. That would be so gross. I don't know how you would make cheese juice, but I don't want to know. So the next one will be pizza and jelly. And that's our last one. You'll notice when we say the, for certain words it's el, which is masculine, and for certain words it's la, which is feminine. So instead of el, this time it'll be la. And just over time you'll have to learn which words are feminine and which ones are masculine. So that is jam, la jalea, la pizza, which we all know and love, and la pizza de or of jalea. It's a jelly pizza. I don't know, I might like that actually. Okay, ready? ¿Te gusta la jalea? Sí me gusta, sí me gusta. ¿Te gusta la pizza? Sí me gusta, sí me gusta. ¿Te gusta la pizza de jalea? No me gusta. Guacala. Good job, everybody. So that was just one example of taking a song and incorporating play elements and letting your kids really get in there and handle things and get those fine motor skills working. So next we have another story time. It is Gazpacho for Nacho. And this one is by Tracy Kyle, illustrated by Carolina Farias. And we want to thank Two Lions Publishing Company for allowing us to read this. In a big city by a large busy plaza lived a very small boy in a simple white casa. The name of this tiny muchacho was Nacho, and all he would eat was a soup called gazpacho. Gazpacho for breakfast, gazpacho for lunch, gazpacho for dinner, for snacks, and for brunch. He didn't like meat or the smell of pescado. What do you think pescado is? There it is. Looks like fish. He didn't like chicken or ice cold helado. Remember, we talked about helado when we did our song. And when he saw slices of manchego cheese, he asked, "Is there any gazpacho left, please?" What kind of kid doesn't like ice cream? Mommy would say, "You're a picky muchacho." Nacho would say, "But I just want gazpacho." At breakfast, he woke up to leche and churros. He cried, "Mommy, this food is for the burros." And burros means donkey. For snacks, Mommy sliced up chorizo and bread. Nacho would ask for gazpacho instead. At lunchtime, Mommy served Spanish tortilla. Nacho would put the pan under his silla. Silla. Okay. At dinner, Mommy fried mushrooms or setas and served them with rice next to crispy coquetas. She filled up a bowl with fresh loaves of pan and whipped up a custard dessert she called flan. And all of the food was rejected by Nacho. "Gazpacho, gazpacho," he cried. "Más gazpacho." More gazpacho. Look at his poor mom over there. She's got both hands full with all this good food, and he just won't try it. There wasn't a plato that Nacho would touch. Mommy grew tired from cooking so much. I had a feeling she'd be getting tired. Nacho, she cried, it's not right. No es justo. That all of these meals are not to your gusto. I'm learning to cook, Nacho asked. Oh wait, sorry. You're coming with me to the market. We're shopping. I'm learning to cook, Nacho asked, his eyes popping. And look at that. Does he look happy? I think so. I think he's excited to learn how to cook. Ooh. The market was bustling. People were looking for all the legumbres they needed for cooking. Nacho's mouth watered while gazing at piles of colorful vegetables stretched out for miles. Onions, potatoes, cebollas y papas, bamboo and spinach, bamboo espinacas, cucumbers, mushrooms, pepinos y setas, lettuce and lentils, lechuga, lentejas, corn, avocados, maize, aguacates, and last but not least, bright red juicy tomates. Whoa, those are huge. I think our hungry caterpillar would have quite a good time there. Tomatoes, said Mommy, for you to cook, Nacho. You'll learn to prepare your beloved gazpacho. Olé, Nacho cried, I can cook, yes I can. And off to the puestos of veggies he ran. He gathered tomates that smelled fresh and clean, and found a pepino whose skin was dark green. Ooh. So green and red, or roja, is the tomates. Among all the colorful fresh alimentos, he picked out a few crispy green pimientos. He added a small clove of garlic, or ajo, and set off for home to begin el trabajo. Look at that tiny little dog down there. Compared to those peppers, he's super tiny. Okay. Dressing the part with a huge chef's sombrero, Nacho felt just like a true cocinero. With bright red tomates piled up to his chin, he looked up at Mommy and said, let's begin. They cored and they sliced and they diced and they seeded the pounds of tomatoes and peppers they needed. I love that Mommy is letting him do it all by himself. Mommy then carefully chopped a cebolla. Nacho helped, finding a pot, a large olla. Nacho, said Mommy, I need the pepino. He gave her the cucumber. What a good niño. Mommy then crumbled some bread in the pot and left it to soak till it softened a lot. They sprinkled some sal and it flew through the air. Ay, Nacho, cried Mommy, the bowl's over there. So he's getting a little messy, but he knows what he's doing. Lastly, she drizzled a very small drop of oil and vinegar over the top. She blended the soup in a big batidora and left it to chill in the fridge for 1 hora, or hour. Dinner that night was a wonderful treat. Nacho, called Mommy, la cena, come eat. Nacho rushed into the kitchen and saw the bowls of gazpacho and stood there in awe. Bowl after bowl after bowl of gazpacho, cooked by a clever, creative muchacho. He sat down to eat with a giant sonrisa and finished the soup very quickly, deprisa. And can you guess what sonrisa means? What does he have a giant besides his hat? Looks like he has a giant smile on his face. So that's what sonrisa means. Last page. Nacho was happy, but deep in his heart, he knew that gazpacho was only the start. He thought of the fresh, tasty meals he would make, the foods he would cook, and the sweets he would bake. Eagerly off to the kitchen he dashed, where all the legumbres, the veggies, were stashed. Mommy, he said, though I love my gazpacho, I'm trying new recipes. Call me Chef Nacho. Oh my goodness, he accomplished so much sharing that story. And if you guys wanted to check this book out, you could get a recipe for your own yummy gazpacho right here in the back of the book. And speaking of gazpacho, we're gonna make some pretend gazpacho with some real ingredients. So this is another play activity, caregivers, that really ties into a story time. And cooking in general is just a really great way to improve fine and gross motor skills that are great for writing and turning the pages of a book. So I'm going to stick my poster board up here so we can read the ingredients together. Put it behind my chair. That'll work. Oh, no. One more. There we go. Okay. So these are all of the ingredients that we will need today, and I happen to have those all over here with me. Let's bring these over here. Now let's start with maybe the vegetables. Can you find a pepper on here? And actually, this is silly. I couldn't find a green pepper at the store. So it'll say green, but it's really orange. I think I see it right here. So green pepper would be pimienta verde. And I don't speak Spanish fluently, but I think a orange pepper would be pimienta naranjas. So this one is gonna go right into our cooking pot. So normally we would chop it, so you can always do that at home with your kids. And then, let's see, next we have large cucumber or pepino grande. So that would get chopped up and stuck in there too. And I think the next and the last vegetable would be diced tomatoes. Can you find that on here? Let's see. Oh, I see it. Diced tomatoes, or tomates cortados en cubos. And cubos is the diced part, so kind of like cubes or squares. Okay, so we will pour our diced tomatoes in there, nice and good. Set that off to the side. We're gonna do a quick stirring song. Stir, stir, stir the cooking pot, stir, stir, stir the cooking pot, stir, stir, stir the cooking pot. Let's see what we've got. So far we have all our veggies in there. And let's see the next set of ingredients we're gonna do. Let's do all of the powders and the spices. So we have our salt right here. Let's find that on our board. Ooh, there it is, hiding in the corner. So salt, or sal in Spanish. We'll pour that in there. All right, what's next? Can you see any other spices on here? I think I see one right here, onion powder, or cebolla en polvo. So I can look at my 2 jars, and I can see one is onion powder and one is garlic powder. Take my onion powder, give it a good shake, and put that over here. Lastly, we have garlic powder. Let's find that on our board. Oh, there it is. Ajo en polvo. Shake, 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 shake. And we're gonna do another round of stirring. Ready? Stir, stir, stir the cooking pot, stir, stir, stir the cooking pot, stir, stir, stir the cooking pot. Let's see what we've got. Okay, last but not least, we have 2 liquid ingredients. We have olive oil and we have lemon juice. Ooh. Just a little goes a long way because it's sour. Let's find lemon juice. There it is. Lemon juice, or jugo de limon. Give that just a tiny little shake. Don't want too much or it'll be real sour of a soup. And then we want to find our olive oil. And it looks like our last one is right here. Aceite de oliva. So we give that a good generous pour. We're gonna do one final stir and we're gonna have gazpacho. That's crazy. Okay, ready? Stir, stir, stir the cooking pot, stir, stir, stir the cooking pot, stir, stir, stir the cooking pot. Let's see what we've got. Wow, guys, muy bien. That was great. Great for following along. And if this were real gazpacho, you would put it in the fridge for 20 minutes, and that's all you would need to do. Ready to eat. Okay, I'm gonna set that off to the side. And we're just about done. I do want to tell you about a craft that we have for you guys, and it is accompanying a cooking activity. So instead of making a pretend food, you're going to make homemade flour tortillas. Your children and you can bond over that. That's a great bonding activity, and also it's great for teaching them how to follow instructions, getting them to help you chop and stir and roll out the dough. It's a great time. So along with that, just like Nacho, they can wear this tissue paper chef hat, and everything you need will be in the supply kit provided by the library while supplies last. And you can get those through the drive-through or the atrium. And I think we are all done. So today we're just gonna finish off by doing our goodbye song. Okay, ready? Goodbye, so long to you, my friend. Stay well and fine till we meet again. Good job. Okay, now in Spanish. Adios, adios, a ti, mi amigo. Cuídate muy bien. Nos vemos otra vez. Great job. I can't wait to see you guys next time, and our next bilingual story time will actually be on Tuesday, December 29th. So I will see you then. Bye-bye.